With the leak apparently plugged now, the focus is going to turn to the cleanup. As one official in the Gulf said today, we see light at the end of the tunnel, but it's a long tunnel. To get a sense of how long, we decided to take a look at what happened in Alaska after the Exxon Valdez. It took 4 years to clean up after the Exxon Valdez spill. But still, 2 decades later, if you turn over a rock...
On your finger there?
Yeah.
21 years later. That's oil from the Exxon Valdez.
Yep.
Time heals all wounds, but it takes a lot of time. You know, you will be affected for the rest of your life on something like this.
The ecosystem has mostly bounced back, but hundreds of thousands of seabirds, otters, and even killer whales died from exposure to oil, and their populations have not fully recovered. Neither has the herring population, once the backbone of the local fishing industry.
That's a real stunning revelation that they would exhibit a total lack of recovery decades into the future.
On top of the physical damage, there is the psychological damage. In the local communities, suicides, divorces, bankruptcies, domestic and substance abuse all went up after the spill.
It's certainly going to get worse before it gets better from a social and emotional standpoint in the Gulf. And those injuries have a way of manifesting years into the future.
The damage may last for years in the Gulf, but our memories are short.
The Coast Guard.
Walter Parker chaired the commission that investigated the failures leading up to the Valdez spill. He says his commission's recommendations were largely ignored.
If we're going to have offshore drilling, well, let us regulate it, really regulate it, and not just sit and pat the industry on the back and tell them what a great job they're doing.
The oil may have stopped spilling for now, but it remains to be seen what lessons will be learned ultimately from this disaster. That's our coverage of the spill tonight. Now to the day's other big...